Okay, we're going to put everything together and see if we can recognize what type of translations led to different figures. Looking at the figure on the right, we can see that the square ABCD is similar in shape to PQRN and PQR. Go in the right direction to keep them the same. And we can see that this was a translation of x minus 2 and y minus 6. So we moved back 2 units and down 6 units. We look at the triangle EGF and triangle KML, and we can see that they were rotated across the x-axis. So rotate or reflected across x equals 0, or the x-axis, or y equals 0. I mean, it's y equals 0 for the horizontal line, but it's the x-axis. All right, and finally, triangle HIJ was rotated 180 degrees to get triangle STU. So that was a rotation 180 degrees. Okay, so we want to decide how ABCD was moved to EFGH. So notice that A is here and E is here. So we need those two, after one move, to end up in the same places. So if we take this line of x equals 0, or the y-axis, and we reflect across it, there's our A prime, there's our D prime, there's our C prime, and our B prime. So reflect over the y-axis. Okay, and then we're just going to translate one, two, three, 4, 5 units, I believe. 4 units down. So we're going to translate. So x is going to stay the same. Y is moving -4. And that gets us to the second figure from the blue to the green. We're looking at reflecting across the two perpendicular lines that are parallel. They're parallel to each other, so we know that M and K are parallel. We know that the lines C or G and G prime prime form right angles with the parallel lines. From that, we could also tell that the other line, H prime, forms right angles as well. Because here's the deal. Angle A and the 90-degree angle A has to be 90 degrees. Angles A and B are corresponding interior angles, and they are supplementary. So if angle A is 80 degrees, angle B is 90 degrees, angle B is 90 degrees. So we know that that's the same. So we want to look at all the segments that are congruent. So GH is congruent to G prime, H prime, and G double prime, H double prime. Alright. Okay. HB is congruent to this because we moved the reflection the same amount, and that's how we got there. Alright. So HB is congruent to H prime B. Alright, what about GA? So GA, let me get another color here. GA is congruent to G prime A. So we know that all of those are true. Alright. Finally, does AC, or next, does AC equal BD? AC and BD are on parallel lines with other parallel lines, so their distance has to be the same. So if you look at the distance of they intersect the same way, they've got to be the same. And finally, we want to find the length of G prime, and we know that it's parallel and congruent to H prime. We're in the information we're given that that measure is 9, that measure is 4. We know that this measure is 9 because they're congruent. We know that this measure is 4 because they're congruent. So G prime prime is equal to 26, the sum of those.